just by myself on a little retreat. No. See, then the other part of me, that's like, that sounds sad. I need somebody to experience the memories with me so we can talk about it for years to come, you know? Hey, hey, it's a new day and welcome back to my channel. So I'm about to go on a trip. Everybody knows that moms just don't go on trips. There's always the back end, the behind the scenes. So I thought I'd start this vlog out at home, prepping, getting ready. I feel like the world's biggest hypocrite because right now I'm writing an article about hosting for a magazine and I feel like I have not hosted in quite a while. I was gonna have people over lately, but my kids got sick. So yeah, it's just been a while and I want to spoil my friends. We're headed out to my friend in Indiana. She's out there for 3 years and the last time we went last fall. We're going out again and this time we're going to Michigan because it's close by. As I was saying, we'll be out there conscious, awake for probably 20 hours because we're leaving on a Friday super early in the morning and then we're getting back Sunday evening. So it's definitely a whirlwind trip. I want to spoil my friends. I already went to our bougiest grocery store in the area, which was quite the field trip for us. We went yesterday, me and my 2 little guys, and they were excited to go. So would you guys drive or fly if it was a 10-hour road trip? It's kind of a toss-up, honestly, 50-50. It's definitely more travel time when you drive, but then you get to chat and hang out, and it's a lot less stressful. It's like basically a straight shot out there. So we drove last time, and we're driving this time too. Although I think getting on a flight with a bunch of girls would be fun. Ultimately, we get 10 hours of yapping. So one thing that's absolutely quintessential for a road trip is some good snacks, and with no kids along, we don't have to share, we can get what we want. So I want to go in here to Wegmans. It's the fanciest grocery store I would say in my area. I'm gonna take the boys with me. Miller wants to see if they have lobsters. I told him they might have lobsters in here. But yeah, we're just gonna poke around, see what we can find. I'm basically treating this little grocery trip like a field trip. It's not all about productivity here. We're just trying to see, yeah, right, we're going on a little adventure. Yeah, okay, so let's see what we can find. Wow, these chocolate chip cookies look like some of the best I've ever seen in a grocery store, but it's 2 for $4. Oh my goodness, wouldn't like a little cheesecake flight be so fun, but that's not really road trip snack. Miller's birthday is the day we get back. So we randomly saw this fudgy cake and he's like, I want that for my birthday cake. I'm like, okay, it's not very pretty, but you know what, it's probably the best. Chocolate fudge, I mean, what can go wrong? So yeah, she's just quickly writing his name on it and putting some sprinkles on. Oh dear, okay, where are we gonna put this so that he doesn't step on it while we're shopping? There we go, that should work. Their cheese game is always on point, but it's not very snackable or shareable really. Yeah, they're moving. They have their rubber bands on their claws so they can't really do much. Fascination. There's a train. Wait. Did you know there's a train here? I didn't know that. This place is everything. Does this feel like a field trip, Miller? Yeah?
It is a field trip.
It is a field trip, you're right. I was thinking about getting some fresh squeezed juices. Do I do kombucha too? I like kombucha. Not sure about the rest of them. Okay, I've never tried this brand, but we're gonna try it because I have lots of guinea pigs to help me see what we think, but I heard it's better for you. And last year, we sat in the hot tub and ate crumble cookies. This year, there's no crumble cookie close to us. So we can make these and sit in the hot tub or eat these after we get out of the hot tub. I don't know, win-win. I recently discovered how much I love True Fruit. Leave it to Wegmans to have whole wheat flour. I can never find that. Oh, down here they have the King Arthur's whole wheat flour. Organic whole wheat, they have a lot of options. Oh, they even have my favorite brand, Stonewall Kitchen. How are you supposed to know if good fancy crackers are good and fancy or just fancy? Okay, this looks fun. Did you know Mama's scared of swans? I'm scared of them. One time they attacked. This baby is at the brink of, do I let him walk? Do I carry him? Because he's perfectly capable of walking and he walks pretty fast. He can run like crazy, but never in the right direction. It's like, okay, that's the kind of grocery trip that you need a girls trip after. They were not even being bad. They were just being boys. Yeah? they were not even being bad, just like hyper and crazy. And you know what? I always tell myself when they're acting like that in public or whatever, and I'm trying to, you know, mold them and correct them and everything, like, you know what? It means they're healthy. They're happy, they're bickering, they're playing games, and anyway, in the cart, just, you know, energy. But you know what? That means they're healthy, because when they're sick, you just want them to start giggling and laughing and being hyper again. Anyway, I need to try this juice out. Let's see what we think. My one friend is already sick and we haven't left for our trip yet, and I'm just like, please, let's all stay healthy. So hopefully this cayenne in here and everything. Ooh. That is spicy. Wow. Let's just say I'm glad it's good for you. I mean, it's not bad. It's just there's a lot of cayenne in there. Anyway, I pretty much showed you what I got. I got some beef jerky too here. And I wanted to try these yet too. This is like a bark, cashews, bee pollen, pumpkin seeds, sunflower kernels, and sea salt bark with dark chocolate. Wow, it's definitely dark chocolate, but I like it. Are you happy Mommy's leaving? So anyway, I'm back home here trying to make homemade hummus, because I'm like, maybe I'll like this a little better. And I want to like hummus. I really do. I want to put in the effort and see if I can make a version that I like. So I found a recipe here online. I'm going to try it out, take it along in our little cooler. I had to buy some ingredients. I don't normally buy like tahini. Do you guys know that tahini is, what is this again? Crushed up sesame seeds. Sounds appealing. Okay, lemon juice, tahini. Ugh, does not look appetizing. Ooh, look at that. It even kind of smells like peanut butter. Okay, my goodness, those boys are crazy. Wish you could see the floor behind me here. There's like a broom, a spatula, a little baby blanket, a stuffed animal. Anyway, I will clean that up in just a second, but let's try this stuff. This is garlic parmesan flavored pita crackers that I just got. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't really want to mess it up. Here, let's taste it off with a spoon. Okay, it tastes like hummus. It's just way like fresher. The lemon tastes like I just squeezed it. I think that's the main difference. I added a little more salt because I did already taste it once and I thought it needed a little more salt for the flavor to come through, but it's really good. It's not overly like strong, like you know how ranch almost burns your tongue. It's so herby and everything. This is just like light and fresh. I feel like I could eat a lot of it if I wasn't careful, which I guess you don't have to be careful. Like I'm assuming it's good for you. How much? This is probably healthy fats in the tahini. Yeah, okay. I'm not a hummus girl, so I can't say how often I'll make it, but I'm glad I made this stuff for our trip. I'm upstairs here working my butt off. Josh is actually watching the kids. You would think that since I'm going away for 3 days, I would be hanging out with them, but no, I have to pack quickly here yet before I can read him a bedtime story and stuff. But I'm pretty much packed. I have everything laid out on my half-made bed here. And I think I'm gonna bring along a pair of boots and then wear sneakers. And this is the bag I'm packing everything in. I found it at a garage sale and I was like, you are coming home with me. But yeah, not too much. It's just me after all. And then over here in the bathroom, I'm packing up. You can see I still did not find myself a cosmetic bag, but it's fine. This basket works. Hopefully it fits in that bag. I didn't think of that. But I pretty much just have my hair stuff, a claw clip for the hot tub, my contact solution, that kind of thing. And of course, you gotta pack your toothpaste. Now I have a little story about my toothpaste. So I've been leery of fluoride for years. I've been looking into it and I don't know. Some of my friends have pretty strong opinions about it. So I've been looking into it for a while. And my one friend said, you gotta look for toothpaste because her kids have such struggles with their teeth. I would love to know down in the comments, do your kids struggle with cavities, because my kids don't, and I'm not that crazy vigilant with like brushing their teeth for them and stuff. Maybe I shouldn't even be saying that out loud. But yeah, I definitely think it's a lot of genetics. But anyway, she was saying, because she's been really struggling with her kids and their teeth, she's like, you gotta look for the ingredient nano-hydroxyapatite in your toothpaste. You will not believe, about 6 months later, after first hearing about nano-hydroxyapatite, Boca, a revolutionary toothpaste brand, reached out to me. My friends use this. They've used this for a long time. I wish I could say I've used it forever, but it's been about 3 months. We love it. I have the kids version, which has the NHA in it, and then also a bunch of different flavors, which all taste really good because there's no fluoride in it. They can swallow it. There's no parabens. Look at me. I don't even need to look at my notes. I'm so passionate about this, guys. Right now, you can get 15% off down below with my code, which is just like an incentive to get you to try it, because after you try it out, I can guarantee you're gonna be happy to pay full price. But I get it. It's sometimes nice to have a code to get you to try it out. You don't need to rinse afterwards. You kind of want to leave it on your teeth. Hydroxyapatite has been an ingredient they've used in Japan for over 40 years. NASA used it, but this has nano-hydroxyapatite in it, which just means it's a smaller molecule. It can really get in on your teeth. It's good for sensitive teeth if you're worried about that. I would never use the word miracle toothpaste, but honestly, you guys need to try it out. My favorite is probably the citrus mint, which is a new flavor for them. You can actually get it on walmart.com right now too. But again, just click the link below, use my code, and that will get you 15% off. So nano-hydroxyapatite, or NHA, is a mineral that helps fortify the enamel on your teeth. And this is a probiotic toothpaste as well, which I never thought about this before, but think about it. Do you want to kill all the bacteria in your mouth? No, you just want to kill the bad bacteria and keep the good stuff going. You don't just have a dead mouth. Your mouth is actually a gateway to whole body health, and so it's very important that we don't just kill everything off. If you don't really care about that, you can get the Ella Mint version, but both of their citrus mint and their peppermint blossom both are a probiotic toothpaste, and I definitely recommend them. Again, they are vegan and cruelty free, no fluoride, no SLS. This is truly a product I stand behind, and I'm so thankful to my friend Steph for putting me onto this. I'm very excited to be partnering with Boca, and I hope you guys check them out. I've tried lots of different toothpastes. Some are messy, some taste disgusting, some really don't do what they claim to do. Boca is none of that, which Boca means mouth in Spanish. I'm just realizing that now. It's spelled a little different, but genius. But Boca probiotic toothpaste with the magic ingredient of nano-hydroxyapatite is what you want to look for. Again, at walmart.com or using the link below. You can use my code and get 15% off. If I seem a little hyped up about this, it's because I want to get all my friends, my family, my followers onto this stuff. Because with Boca, there's absolutely no compromise. You're not giving up health or wellness for the sake of flavor or efficiency. It's all there. So check it out. Thank you so much, Boca, for working with me. And I can't pack all of these. I was about to just chuck them all in. I guess I will pack the peppermint blossom because it's, in my opinion, the prettiest, but they all taste really good. Okay, I'm gonna go spend some time with my husband, with my kids, and I need to get up tomorrow at, I think it's 4 in the morning. So I will see you in the morning. Our 4:30 wake up time was not without its drama. My friend's van would not start, and hers was the van we were planning to take out to Michigan. Fortunately, it was fine, but I did throw in my battery powered jumper cables just in case. I am no stranger to jumping batteries. Our Honda minivan is amazing, but we just had to have the battery replaced, and apparently that's a very common thing when it comes to Honda minivans, but other than that, it's been a gem. But anyway, the first leg of our trip did not have tons of delicious food, as one can imagine. We just stopped at the travel plazas along the turnpike, and I had my first introduction to Dunkin' Donuts breakfast. Look at her rock!
I hope you didn't pay more than $1 for that.
I paid $7.
Oh,
It's a teeny tiny. I was like, where's the rest of it? I'm excited about this actually. Did you ever get a McDonald's wrap? It's like the same amount. I always get 2. Like you're supposed to get 2. Like I should have known. You just can't turn your brain off to think what's in it.
Like, I just can't look at fast food, yeah, specifically. Like, wow, Dunkin' has 1.8 stars and they're about to get 1 point stubborn.
It's literally at 1.8.
Yeah. So bad.
Well, I would consider Dunkin' like the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. Does it taste okay though? That is.
It actually tastes good. I have no complaints. But
Oh, well, good. Hey, at least it tastes good.
honestly, the flavor was probably a good 7 out of 10. It was not bad, but the size was a lot smaller than we were expecting. Our hummus was actually really good too, but we did not eat a ton of it. Garlicky hummus is just not thing you want to be eating on a road trip, but it was delicious and I ate more of it once we got home. And I used to say I hate driving, but it actually is fun to have something to do with your hands, especially if it's just easy driving like on the turnpike. We got to drive through Toledo. I don't remember ever seeing this city before. And before we knew it, we were at our adorable and quaint Airbnb in South Haven, Michigan. The house was perfect for our needs, although my one friend manages a lot of short-term rentals, and let's just say there was a few things that were a little less than accommodating. But I mean, I'm not the princess in the pea. I can sleep about anywhere, even if the sheets are microfiber and the beds squeak all night long. Oh, we are here and we are in the cutest neighborhood. Like, just look at that house. And there's like black squirrels everywhere. There goes one. Like, we do not have those in Pennsylvania. At least I've never seen them. They look like cats or something. But look, just look at the street. Ah, but yes, it feels so good to get out and stretch my legs. We did not make near as good a time as last year. I think that's because we only left at 5:30 instead of like 3:30 like last year. So, or was it 4:30? So definitely, I think more time on the road, more stops in general. But we are here. It feels so good, which is so disappointing because I think tomorrow it's supposed to like rain all day. The one day we're here, like for the full day. But we're gonna enjoy this pretty weather while we have it. But yeah, our one friend lives out here in the Midwest temporarily, and so while she's out here, we try to get out once in a while and see her, turn it into a girls trip. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be suffering with mom guilt too much at all, because all week long, Josh has been telling the kids how excited he is to stay home with them and be Mr. Mom for today and the weekend. And he believes it. I took him to the local farmer's market today for lunch, and yeah, he's holding down the fort at home. And the fact that I know he's excited to do it, it's the best. I got a gem, I'm telling you. He's very competent. And I have different moms who reach out to me and say they like struggle with letting their kids with other people or even with their husband sometimes, which sounds crazy. But my advice is always just to let them do it in their own way from babies on up. I probably wouldn't leave my newborn with my husband, for various reasons. Whoa, look at these squirrels. They're crazy. But, yeah, I think it's really good for kids to get daddy time, and also for them to see that you trust them with your kids, because they're their kids too. And if they, just because they're not doing it the same way, or they're putting crazy shoes on them that you wouldn't put on or whatever, they can still do an amazing job. So I'm not saying go on a trip or anything. I'm just saying give your husband maybe a little bit more credit than you have been if that's something you've been struggling with. But yeah, if you're having a hard time letting go, just start with the small little trips like the Target run or, an afternoon. It's easy with one. So start with that first kid, because then there's two, then there's three. And how are you gonna get your husband to help watch kids when there's multiple if they are not feeling competent with number one, So I would say start it right from the beginning. Your child needs their daddy too, and I think it's good for them to have a little, like a rough housing and just a little more tactile relationship together. But yeah, the plans for tonight I think are to go out to eat. The restaurant we're going to is supposed to have igloos, but apparently not this time of year. We're a little bit early. Bummer. It would have been so fun, but it looked highly rated. I looked up actually I was the one. Little old me. I put the itinerary together because we knew where we wanted to go. My friend booked it. She did all that work. And then I was like, I'm kind of in the mood to do some travel research. And it was so fun. And I'm huffing and puffing already. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy my little walk here. Sorry about this bad lighting. Boots on the beach. It feels a little oxymoronic. Pretty. Oh, running on the pier. It is raining now, but this is the cutest place. Oh my goodness, it is pouring. The coffee shop was packed, so while we're waiting on our food, I thought I'd come down here and look at the water. The rain almost adds to it. Michigan. I feel so far away from home right now. I see different people on YouTube doing little solo trips, and I'm always like, I could never. Traveling is to do it with people you love, but this moment right here, like this rainy, oh my goodness, I think I need to go like to Maine, just by myself on a little retreat. No. See, then the other part of me, that's like, that sounds sad. I need somebody to experience the memories with me so we can talk about it for years to come, you know? So many places to go, not enough years to do it, right?
Ride 10 deep into town. Another night of setting up and breaking down. And if we leave here tonight, we'll be halfway to Barstow by daylight. I'll take the wheel if you start to yawn. Just keep traveling on.
The rest of our morning found us wandering around in all the cute little shops, the bookstores. Every person that we met was super friendly and kind. And yeah, let's just say we took our time. This was not like a speed shopping trip by any means. And I just love getting out and about without kids hanging on each arm, and yeah, just being able to chat with friends. We had one baby in the group, which last year we had 3 babies and one of them was mine. So this trip definitely felt very carefree and relaxing on my end.
They've been there all along. Keep traveling on.
And although I could have stayed in Sagatuck, Michigan all day, we had a mission in mind. Mission thrift store, that is. I wasn't in a crazy thrifting mood, but I did manage to find a few things, which you'll see later. So we don't have a Culver's in our area, not in Pennsylvania at least, and I love it. So we had to stop, a little afternoon pick-me-up before we do more thrifting. Our spirits revived after having a Culver's pick-me-up. We headed on to more thrifting and some antique malls, which were super fun to browse in, but I was not finding a lot of must-haves. Of course, I'm like anybody else. The higher the price tag, the more I'm gonna critique a piece before I decide to bring it home. And there was just a lot of higher priced items, or maybe things that I just wasn't in love with. I don't know. You tell me, who was the problem, the price or the shopper? And when we were about shopped out, we came back to the house for a little relaxation, and we always do a little show and tell time because, you know, a good find is only a good find if you get to brag to somebody about it. The mission thrift.
Yeah,
Anything little, like I looked at that and I'm like, oh my word, she's gonna lose that all in a month. But she's right like me. The joy of opening it up and lining them all up and sorting them out is worth every penny. Which it was 199 pennies. Oh wow.
Best keep traveling on. Big wheels turning on a lonely song. Best keep traveling on. Best keep traveling on.
Look at these weird rocks. They're like so pretty. I don't know what they are. We don't have these in the East Coast. Anyway, I remember last winter, oh, let me climb under the fence here. I was really struggling with seasonal depression. I mean, I don't know to what degree. I'm sure other people have it worse. But what I would do is I would sometimes just get in the car on those absolutely freezing days. Like Josh would come home from work and I would just quickly dip out. So what I would do was I would get in the car and just drive to this one spot where you could see the sunset. Since you can't really see the sunset from my house, but I bet a lot of you could see the sunset from your house. Go look at it, that's what I'm saying. I would sit in the car by myself in silence. Sometimes I'd open the window so the cold air was like slapping me in the face. And I would just watch the sunset. And I feel like it was a chance for my body and my brain to catch up, like, okay, it's getting dark now, this is normal, this is good. And like, some of you that get it, and some of you that, like my cousin, Jaina, she just loves the darkness. She's like, it's so cozy and like the world gets smaller in like a good way. Anyway, simple little things like that. And if you're looking for other ways to combat anxiety, if that's something you struggle with, I just posted a video about that. I think I titled it something like Overcoming Anxiety Through the Sounds and Scents of the Season. I'm huffing and puffing. Anyway, you know what? That was a great little solo walk. Little quiet time in the middle of a yappy, talky trip. It's not a bad thing. But yeah, we're gonna go back. We're getting takeout back to the house. We're just gonna have a cozy PJ, hot tub girls night. Instead of having like a loud restaurant where we can't talk about what we want to talk about, you know? When you're good friends, you know what I'm talking about. Like, any topic is up for conversation, so. Sunday, we had to start our day by going out to the lake one last time just to take a look, and my friends saw the rocks I collected the evening before and had to get some for their kids. So this is a great little farewell. We stopped at this adorable little coffee shop and got breakfast for the road, and then it was just a nice rolling trip home. Lots of rich, extended, uninterrupted conversation. When I arrived home, Josh had not only battened down the hatches and took care of the kids, he had also invited my entire family over Saturday night for a pizza party and managed to get that all ready and get it all cleaned up the next day. I was very shocked to come home to a very tidy, cleaned up house, mostly happy children, and yeah, I was like, wow, why don't I do this more? But the minute I got home, we turned right around again and went over to the farm. My sister and her youth group were having a bonfire, and Josh wanted to add to their pallet stash so that they had plenty of wood to burn. I was not necessarily in the mood to leave the house, but it was a beautiful way to end the evening. I got back, I was so wiped out for like 3 days. My voice was gone. I don't know, I just felt very tired. And so I'm coming at you like 4 days later. I'm actually decorating for Christmas back here, and I was like, oh, I never showed you my haul and wrapped this video up. So the last time we went on a girls trip, we did a lot of antiquing, and afterwards we did like a little show and tell. You guys saw a clip there of us, like we show all the finds that we scored. It's so fun. Like, I love being a girl, so fun. But I thought I would show you guys quickly here what I found. It wasn't as successful as last year in the antiques department. I did get these tarnished copper, very heavy duty measuring cups, and I love, this one is the one that caught my eye. The cup measuring cup is like really wide and shallow. I just think that's really fun and pretty. I can even display it on my pot rack once I get that hung. Nice heavy duty copperware. We also did a little game where you got something for a little now you have it, now you don't, just thrift it, and then we kind of played a little game. And I got some more of these for that gift, and Whitney got them and she was like, I was looking for some, so this is perfect. So how did that work out? And then my friend Hope, she's very with it when it comes to home stuff. She recognized this brand and got these coasters, which I was not familiar with, but apparently if I didn't want these, I could totally resell them for like plenty of money, because this Port Marion brand is apparently very prolific. But yeah, so that was a fun little score. So that's what I got in our little now you have it, now you don't game. I also cannot keep my daughter in books, so I got her several books, and I got a bunch of kids books too. A couple different renditions of the Goldilocks and the Three Bears. This one's Goldilocks and the Three Hares. Another book that I know my daughter talked about before. I don't know if she read it or if somebody else did. But yeah, now she can. The Little Engine That Could, another rendition of that. I'm sure you've all grown up with that story. I did too. And then I love the Jan Brett books. They're just like classic. I also got this to go with Evonnie's Christmas present. There you guys are, you can see. But yeah, I think that will be really nice. I'm gonna put her together a little self-care kit for her. Not makeup, but like self-care stuff, some lip gloss, things like that. So I'll put that with it. It's the Mary Kay brand, $3. Why not? I also got this scalloped edge floral plate that I just think is so pretty and will be nice to add to my collection for 99 cents. Just forgot to show it. Oh my goodness, the American Spoon store was so cute. I got some lemon curd. My plan is to make like fake cheesecake, or maybe the real stuff, but my mom has a recipe for like the kind of like a pudding type of cheesecake, and you don't need a springform pan or anything. And then Josh and Evonnie are both really into lemon, so I thought we had to try it. It was not cheap. So it'll be like a special delicacy for sure. And then I absolutely saved the best for last. So in Sagatuck, cutest picture book story town you've ever seen. You've just seen it. Go there or find a town like it. It was just balm to my soul. It was awesome. Like enough hustle and bustle, but then also calming and relaxing. And the water was, oh, I want to go back so bad. It was the highlight of my trip. But there was an art shop, which they knew what they were doing with their marketing. Everything was 70% off. But like the price tag on this one was $250. So I got it for 70% off. It's like a moody floral. But the one that actually caught my eye first was this one, because it has all, these are both gonna be for our new podcast setup coming up here. We're redoing the whole office. But this is the one that caught my eye first because it has all the colors we're going for. We wanted to keep our pink, mauve, coral color scheme, but then sophisticate it up a little bit with some like maroon, which we have in here, and like some darker, moodier colors. It's kind of, there you go. You can see it a little better. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to hang these. I need one more. I'm thinking like an oval ornate style piece maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna be on the lookout. I wasn't planning on buying 2 pieces, but they were 70% off, as I said, and also they were just perfect. Like they had the color scheme completely encapsulated. So yeah, I'm excited to pair these together with a couple others maybe, and just have a really moody but girly but sophisticated office space. And it needs to be like a cousin to my dining space. Like they kind of have to look like they belong in the same house. So I'm a little bit restricted in that area, and I was really actually kind of stressed out about the color schemes like I had to include because of our podcast, but I am very excited about it now that I found a piece that actually has all those colors in it. So perfection. Couldn't have worked out any better. My friends were very happy for me, even though I had to wait a while they were in the minivan for this old guy to package everything up. And anyway, great finds, and even better that I bought them in Sagatuck, Michigan. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed coming along. I know girls trips are so few and far between. Why not come along on mine? You know, especially if you have one not for a long time, because that is me most of my life. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed coming along to the coastal Midwest. Who knew that was a thing? So pretty, so beautiful, and just a very soul-filling time, even though I felt like wiped out till the end. Also, check out Boca. Their toothpaste sells itself. It's just so good. It's a no-brainer. But yeah, 15% off with the link down below. And I'll see you all in my next video, which is going to be my Christmas decorating. So save your Christmas decorating for then, and we can do it together. See you next Thursday. Bye, everyone.